just about ready to roll. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
And the 1-0. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Outside with a breaking ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Riley Green up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit on the ground might be two. Feed to second, that's one. Now in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. So up next, Spencer Torkelson.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Runners are at the corners. One away. Just missed. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
On the tag. You're out.
Tag out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Stays alive. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And taking the ball for Detroit, Keider Montero. What should we keep an eye on here? Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ground ball. Not in time.
No, he got it. Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting second, not shortstop.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Garcia on at first. Nobody out. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Whoa. That's a buck.
No outs, runners at first and second. Right side, fair ball. He'll do it himself, and that is a big first out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Infield comes in now. 2 on, 1 out. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Now one missed.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
And they're all loaded up. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's got a chance. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He shoots one out to right. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 4-1. Starling Marte up to him. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
It gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Michael Massey batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And there's the strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to...
Torres to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Kansas City, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. And there's a foul ball. Into center. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. In the air, left field. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Colt Keith. Yeah, that's fouled off. Keith throws right, bats left. Hitting 7th in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over 300. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Garcia under it. And that is that. Bottom of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Swing and a ball popped up. 1 up, 1 down. So here's the Royals DH, Carter Jensen. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Royals.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top half of the third inning, Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Waka back to work. Out towards right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down, and he'll pull into second safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Did not go. Man at second.
Hey.
And 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Witt. And one away in the top of the third. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Kerry Carpenter will hit next. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
0-2 now. Ball one there. And they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. That one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first, and Gleyber Torres retired. Set for the bottom of the third, so up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Ripped to short, to first. One pitch and one out. Pasquatch at the dish. You think of Vinny, you think speed. Here's a nugget. Vinny Pasquantino has never been thrown out trying to steal a base in the major leagues. That's correct. 3 for 3. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Salvi steps into the box now.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Outside low. Ball 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up. Torres under it. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, start of the fourth, Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Massey in position. One away. Spencer Torkelson digs in now. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. Swings through that. And ball 1. This one in the air center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. He was late there. Strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Hit in the air, left field, and it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Well, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in, Michael Massey. 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 now. There's a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one away. 2 aboard with 1 out. And next up for the Royals, Lane Thomas. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the air to left center. He's got it. 2 down. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Just outside. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a little bit low. Got him swinging. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Late with the swing there. This to third, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Tigers.
Next to hit, Colt Heath. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball there. Dingler gets his lead at first with nobody out. Out towards right center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. The relay. He's in there.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now, Wenzel Perez. 1 on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one lifted to left. Collins settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Lifted in the air, right field. Should be extra bases. He's got it. Runner tags at second. So the batting order turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Singled and scored back in the first. Matt Strong will take over here.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
And that'll do it. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows settles under it, and there's one down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
That's a ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And to the plate. Tyler Holton on the pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Holton in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows under this one. Takes it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. That one missing inside. Hard hit left side. That's the inning. Back here in Kansas City, top 6, Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Collins moving under it. And there's one away. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a foul straight back. The Royals leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-2. Just missed. To the right side, Pasquantino. And he's out on the tag. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And he swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Started after it. Appeal to first. No swing. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for King. Troy Melton on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. That gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Starling Marte. In there at the knees. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Going to count 1 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside. And the count's full. That's towards center. Meadows on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Fouled off. He was late. Now the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. This one in the dirt. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
In the air out towards right center. Meadows has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here comes Lane Thomas. Now a fly ball to right center. Perez on the move to the alley. Dives. What a play. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Javier Baez. On the mound now, Carlos Estevez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Marte settles under this one, and there's one down. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Thomas should have this one. And there are 2 outs. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. And a swing and a miss.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Stays alive. Out to short. Witt. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 7th, Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So back to the top of the order. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Oh.
The 1-1. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That smash towards center. 1 down. One out, man at first. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Oh.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Ready to begin the 8th, digging in. Number 46. In the air, center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Parker Meadow. Up now for the Tigers. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Jahmai Jones. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. That one missed.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. And to the plate for King. Grant Herter gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. At the plate, Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And that's a one-out single. So up now for Kansas City, Isaac Collins.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 0-1 down. Out to short, Baez. Over to Torres. Throw to first. He's safe. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we go to the ninth. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. In the air, out towards left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really important. At bat coming up now.
And here is Riley Green. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. That one ripped, but foul. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Tying run at the plate. A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. There's the swing and a miss.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The Tigers with the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So here's Baez now. Fly to right his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses. And the count's full.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas.
Double steal. In the air, right field. Should be extra bases. Makes the grab. So they're down to their final out. Dylan Dingler, the next to hit. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. The Tigers down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.